Listen to me. Oh, shit. Okay. Thousand. Okay.
Under the lights at the world center of racing, the stage is set for speed, strategy, and survival. Tonight, 15 of the toughest drivers in America strap in for 250 miles of pure intensity, where every move matters and every inch can make the difference between glory and the garage. From rookies chasing their first taste of victory to veterans hungry for another shot at the checkered flag, this is where legends are born and dreams are decided at 190 miles per hour. It's time. It's Daytona, and it's time to go racing. Good evening, racing fans, and welcome to the Daytona 100, the brand new start of the Platinum Truck Series, brought to you live on the Green Flag Racing Network on the Inspired Racing League YouTube channel. I am Robert McKay. Alongside me is Cohen Haas tonight, and we'll be bringing you 100 laps of pure Green Flag action.
I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to broadcast this tonight. I've always loved Daytona. I've always liked the races here. That's very interesting, very, very intense, and the wrecks here are cool. The drafting, the lead changes, everything about this track is so amazing. I love it. This track holds a special place in my heart for that very reason.
Exactly. You're a bit of a super speedway merchant yourself, and it is absolutely fantastic that I get to have you in the booth throughout the 20 races of this season. It's your first full-time season as a broadcaster.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun, you know. I'm struggling to find the words here, but yep, excited. Can't wait.
Speaking of excited, I know someone who is. Let's bring in race control and league owner Eliza Fisher real quick before we take a rundown through the field, presented to you by W Energy. Eliza Fisher, it's Robert McKay and Cohen Haas in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, Elijah.
Alrighty, first race of the Platinum Truck Series. What are your thoughts? Are you excited?
Yeah, it's going to be a fun race for sure. I think we've got a lot of talented drivers out in the field, and expect this race to be very interesting. Not a ton of trucks in the field, but just enough that the racing's going to be absolutely intense. We'll have to see if any drivers overstep those bounds.
And there's only one way to find out. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you shortly here.
Thank you.
Alrighty, now that that's out of the way, let's take a rundown through the field presented to you by W Energy.
All right, let's get through it.
Trying to get it up here, but it's not wanting to. Oh, here we go. Alrighty, Hayden S. Williams snags that pole position in that number 3 truck. He'll be starting on the pole position with a 51.5. Jackson Hadaway takes second place there, taking it by 1/1000th of a second. What a qualifying... Exactly, what a qualifying effort there from Jackson Hadaway. Mike Hauser takes third place. Josh Hotshot Henderson takes fourth. Rob Bobbert Hoyt takes fifth. Stephen Henning Jr. rounds out the top 6 in that 78 blank Toyota Tundra truck. Wade Alexander takes 7th place. Justin Greenlee 8th. Our very own Green Flag Racing Network Racing Family driver Travis Farmer slides in 9th. Chris Lyota slides in 10th. Cade Steel Cannon slides in 11th. And Aaron Stanton does not set a lap, along with Bobby Hadaway, Joseph Maddox, and Jesse Glover. That's your field, presented to you by W Energy.
Man, 15-car field. Pretty dang solid.
It's a great field, especially for their first race, as I take the screen black for a second. Having to fix something here behind the scenes.
Of course. They do appear to be rolling out, though.
Okay,
Falling behind that pace car. Can we,
Yep, we're good.
All right, what pace cars are?
I believe it is the stock iRacing pace car.
Stock iRacing pace car. Let's go.
Alrighty, let's bring in our pole sitter, Hayden Williams.
We good.
Hayden Williams, it is Robert McCann, Cohen Haas in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys.
Starting on pole position right there next to the 8. That's got to be a great feeling. What are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, it's a good feeling. I hope to stay up here for the whole night, because I don't want to be back there where all the wrecks are. And maybe I can be here at the end and win.
Exactly. In Daytona, it's anybody's game. But with this smaller field, I feel like there's not going to be as many wrecks, hopefully. Sure make race control's job a lot easier. But yeah, starting on the front row with your teammate, seems that you guys have some good speed tonight. Did you do anything really in qualifying that set you guys aside from the rest of the field?
No, I just qualified the same way I always qualify. I wasn't expecting to be on pole, but here I am.
Exactly, and hopefully you stay up front for the end of the race. We'll see you later. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, good. I think we're back in the right team spot. Anyway, as the pace car makes that second lap around the field, we should be 1 degree now, presented to you by Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints, where design meets performance. Now, Cohen, you know this track pretty well. You tend to be a super speedway merchant. What's it take to survive around here?
Taking the bump right, or not getting, dive bombed per se. Really just gonna know the guys around you. You got to know how they work with you, and if you can trust them to give you a bump. If not, just figure out either a way around them or just stay behind them until something stupid happens to them. Just avoid the wreck at whatever cost you can. I'm not the best with wreck avoidance, as we saw before.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah, you raced in the Burton Rubber Racing Association, which we broadcasted on Thursdays there for a while.
Yeah, yeah, I not had the best day with the wreck avoidance,
But listen, that's the
but
beauty. That's the beauty of these super speedways is that, you know, the best driver could be out by lap 1, and especially here with the Inspired Racing Leagues, there are no faster pairs. So you meatball it, and you're done for the day.
I had the win at Daytona. Trust, man. I got knocked out.
Exactly, but who is going to win here tonight? That is the question we are all asking as the unnamed pace car rolls around through turns 3 and 4. This 15-driver field will be taking the green for 100 laps of green flag action, brought to you by the Green Flag Racing Network on the Inspired Racing League YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, drop us a subscribe, hit that follow button, and yeah, let's go racing. As the pace car rolls off turn 4, about to make that very infamous left-hand turn onto pit road. As he does so, the 3 and the 8, both H&W Motorsports teammates lead the field to green through the United Rentals restart zone. Welcome to the Platinum Truck Series. We are green.
All right. Leader with a pretty good jump.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Hayden Williams off there with a really good jump, but the 27 of Ayrton Staton and the 88 of Bobby Hadaway seem to go low, but I believe they are doing a pit lane start. I believe they missed the start of the race, and they're starting from the pit lane.
Huh.
As you can see...
I mean, I've only ever done that once, and that was by accident.
The 8 already jumping there to the inside, controlling the field. The 17 up high, that's Josh Henderson, a.k.a. Hotshot, in that 17 Penske Ford F-150. Behind him is Rob Bobbert. I'm going to butcher this last name. Bobbert. I'm going to call him... Oh! Truck in the wall! Who is that?
Didn't seem detrimental, did it?
That seems to be the 99 of Jesse Glover, who brings it
Wow.
down pit road in that United States Air Force Toyota. Let's get that.
Want to get a replay on that?
Oh, let's
Dude,
see.
just, like,
Here's the
loop.
replay. Ooh. Tire, maybe?
I don't think it could be a tire. It's too early in the race.
Well, whatever it is, it took him out, and it took him out early. Looks like the 99 will be ending this race on lap 2. Here comes
Poor
the
guy.
field, single file, led by the 17, Josh Hotshot Henderson, leading the field here, lap 3.
Made a pretty good move at the start.
Yeah, exactly. Takes away that 1-2 by H&W Motorsports as Cade Steel Cannon sets the fastest lap. He is the 9 car, that Budweiser Chevrolet, currently wedged in between the 6 and the 70. Don't. Please don't. For the love of God, I will strangle you on live broadcast. Anyway, keeping it family friendly. As you can see, running down through the field here, a lot of drivers just keeping it single file here. Actually, everybody's keeping it single file.
Yeah, it looks like that's doesn't look like anyone's trying to establish a high line yet. I mean, it is early in the race though, so it's pretty expected. But you know,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, looking here at the race information that the league owners provide to us, these guys have that's the wrong one. Trying to see here fuel-wise.
5 laps of fuel.
Says nothing about fuel, but they do have 3 extra tire sets, which is completely normal for a super speedway because you don't really burn through tires here in iRacing.
You know, honestly, I don't really think you should have to change your tires at all. If at all, you have to change them once.
The only time I switch tires is if I'm at the back of the field or I spin. That's quite literally the only reason I would change tires.
True. Keeping it pretty clean and single file right this moment.
Yeah, exactly. Very orderly here, but through the front, there we go. The 8 and the 3, the teammates running up high.
There two. There we go. High line.
Trying to make something work. Here comes the 78 of Steven Heading Jr. trying to make that top lane work here at Daytona.
I mean, looks like the 8 and the 3 are keeping it kind of on par with the guys next to them.
They are, and it also
looks like
seems
on the backstretch, they're having better runs to backstretch from what it looks like.
Yeah, and that backpack is really kind of separating itself, which is very unusual here at Daytona with the NASCAR Craftsman trucks. It's quite odd to see this kind of separation happen. But here they are running 5 cars here, running 2 wide at the front of the field. And they have about a second off each other.
Yeah, it's...
Actually, 2 sorry.
What wind does is kind of crazy. Or air, my bad. Not wind. Well, kind of.
Air, wind, same thing.
For the most part.
Yeah,
3 nudging him right behind those guys.
Whoa! 17 gets loose. 17 around!
Hot shot! Whoa!
Oh, right up into traffic. We stay green.
Oh. Can we get a replay on that? Did he hit it? There we go. All right. Let's get a replay on what exactly happened. And did he hit anybody in traffic, or is traffic fine?
I don't think that he hit traffic. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pause the replay. It's going to be Josh.
Want to get a more... Want to get like a rear bumper shot? Or like a rear chase cam?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's ride on board the rear camera here. Looks like he just gets a bad bump from the 22 and just... Great save, though, by the 17, not hitting anybody.
Great job by him. And hey, he gets the caution, so nothing really happens. He just has to make his way back through.
Exactly.
Feel bad for Hot Rod, though.
Thought for a second that Josh wasn't going to get that caution, but Race Control did end up throwing the caution there.
I'm sure he's thankful for Race Control tonight.
Let's bring in Josh Henderson and get his opinion on that.
Okay.
Josh, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Yo,
I'm sorry, I
Josh?
can barely hear you, man.
You're fine here. Is that better? Josh, you got a copy.
I got a copy, yep, sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. So, was in the lead there. Got bad bump by the 22 there. What seemed to happen?
Yeah, we're obviously racing a little bit. We want to make it fun over the course of this 100 laps, so I kind of drifted up a little bit. I wasn't giving those guys on the outside much room, and spotter said, guy on your inside, and I got turned. So I think my teammate just barely got his nose in there, and I was obviously fading back down to line back up with him, and just not necessarily too much aggression early on, but just slight mistake, slight miscalculation with the way these trucks push compared to what we race in other nights. So all good. I went for a fun ride, but didn't touch anything, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was one heck of a save. I mean, coming straight through the field. Do you need a new pair of pants, perchance?
No, man. That's you'll see pretty soon. I'm pretty good at saving it, so that was one of my highlights, though. So at least keeping it exciting for you boys up there in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
We
if you ever do that again, we have plenty of spare pants up here in the booth. So just let us know. We'll get you some. We'll get some delivered down to your box.
That was good. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully, see you not in a caution interview again.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we'll get it back to the front and go for the win.
Exactly. Can't wait to see that thing out on front. That was Josh Henderson, driver of the 17, involved in that last caution. A bunch of drivers here make it down pit road. A little bit surprising. Makes me wonder how much fuel they have exactly.
Probably not much if they're already pitting. I'm sure Josh is probably also going to be getting some tires because of the what that's going to do to him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was mostly through the grass that he spun, so I honestly don't know. The 8 and the 3 are back out on front, that H&W Motorsports combo. But someone who's been at the back the entire race just came down pit road, which is a bit of a surprise, is Travis Farmer. Let's bring him in. Driver of Velocity Motorsports. Have a little bit of bias because I am the owner of Velocity Motorsports. Hey, Travi, it's Robert and Cohen in the booth. Kind of running towards the back a little bit, which is a little bit of a surprise. How's the truck handling?
Just fine. Just trying to, take it easy the first half of the race. Don't want to be up front and get no trouble.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the name. That's the how you win at these races is just survival. It's not even about being fast, but it's kind of weird seeing you at the back. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, and to answer your question just a little bit ago, that's 35 laps of fuel.
35 laps. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
See you, Travis.
Great insight there from Travis Farmer, driver of the 13 Monster Energy Chevrolet Silverado.
I appreciate him giving us that information.
Exactly. He's a great dude like that. I mean, I've known him for a hot minute now.
We've both known him for a little while.
Yeah, I introduced you to him. Pace lights on the car. Pace lights. Lights on the pace car go off. 1 to green. We're going to be coming up here with 11 laps completed in the Daytona 250. This will be Daytona 2. No, 250.
No, 100.
No, Daytona 250 by laps. By mileage, it's the Daytona 250.
Oh,
because it's half of the Daytona 500. No, you're fine. Because the Daytona 500 is 250 laps. So actually, no, this is like the Daytona 225.
The Daytona 500's 200 flat.
Yeah, it's 2. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. 250. I suck at math.
I think you know it better than me.
Well, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. The field is coming down the backstretch here. 14 drivers remain after the 99 of Jesse Glover wrecked out on lap 1. Still don't know what happened there. Kind of just came up into the wall.
No, McKay, I just noticed something. I just like to use your opinion on this. What's your thoughts on an 8 car being in pole right now, or at least being at the front row?
Well, the 8 is my personal favorite number. If it wasn't being run in this league's Cup Series, I would have run the 8. But it's a great-looking scheme. I'm glad that it's out front. But as a broadcaster, you can't have bias based on numbers, right? Ideally, I want someone to win, but I'm not like, I want Jackson Hadaway to win, or I want Josh to win, or Chris, or Travi, or Mike, you know what I mean? But
the nickname for Travis.
It's good to see my favorite number there out front as the pace car makes that infamous left-hand turn onto pit road. The 88 follows it down with it, but the 8 and the 3 lead a field to green flag back out here at Daytona International Speedway. Great jump there by the 8 and the 3, maybe a little bit too good, as the field may get a chance to slingshot. The 22 left there on the bottom all alone.
What is Shane Van Gisbergen doing in pits, y'all?
Yeah, don't exactly know. He just came through the pits. Maybe he had a EOL penalty or a drive-through or something like that.
That's what it looks like.
The 8 and the 3 lead, and as Travis Farmer said, he's trying to keep it at the back. He's currently leading. He was leading the outside lane. He's now in 4th. He kind of lies.
Well, you know what? That lie is acceptable. I always prefer to be in the front than back.
The 43 running up high. I believe that's a 43. No, that is the 17 of Josh. The 17 and the 9.
I mean, Josh is called hot shot, so maybe he's got something to go. Probably has a plan that might work here.
78 comes up high with him. I think they're just trying to gain something here. It's really weird that the field has gotten very spread out. It's getting a lot more spread out than I think we're used to here with the with drafting in the modern day and age of drafting. Right? I mean,
they just got the car. coming to the the second line.
Yeah, exactly. We're 4 cars there on the outside trying to make something work. Looks like the 84 is kind of peeking its nose up, thinking, do I want to? Do I not want to? Do I want to? Do I not want to? Let's see what he does.
And looks like it's working, though.
It is working. Up the third. Looks like this 27 dives down low. Now it's just a 3-car tandem up there. Nope, he comes back up. Maybe trying to get a little bit of a speed boost there. The 17, as he said, right back out front, battling those H&W Motorsport boys.
I think I know what their favorite NASCAR team is.
I don't know. Well, to be fair, the number 8 that Jackson Attaway is running is the DEI 8, which was different from RCR, but looks like the 22 setting it 3 wide, a little bit interesting there. Looks like the 17 is trying to help out his teammate there, but now they're kind of racing 3 wide, which is odd, but, you know.
Oh, not Brogano over here, bro.
There we go. Back single file. Looks like the 17 just wanted to help out his teammate there, the 22. And now...
Well, I wouldn't say we're really single file yet, okay?
Well, yeah, we got some great 2 side-by-side action here. The 2 teams going nose to nose, tail to tail, bumper to bumper here. We still got 85 laps left of action, and it's already been an amazing 15 laps. A lot of side-by-side action here. The 17 back out to the lead, just like he said he was going to just 5 laps ago.
Man, what a shot.
Oh, I see what you did there. Ha ha ha.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, still trying to make this kind of side-by-side thing working here. But it seems like that back half is falling off as the 70 sets the fastest lap of the race. And he's currently sitting all the way back there.
You know, the thing is, though, it's the draft. You know,
Exactly.
the draft is a slap. It's not skill. It's the draft.
17.
Heck, you can be.
Sorry. Continue.
Sorry, good.
No, you're fine. Continue.
Also, you can be the worst driver in the field, but if you're in the draft, you can still get the fastest lap.
Exactly. It's just interesting to kind of see these fast laps, especially because in this league there's bonus points for fastest laps, so it's kind of a wild ball point. As the 22 and the 17 lose support, they are now alone there at the top, holding on just a little bit, but they're slowly starting to fall back. The 22 abandons his teammate. Maybe he'll try to kind of break up the field here, allow the 17 to slip in. But I don't know. I think the 17 is left out there.
Or he could be trying to get in front of his teammate to help him draft.
Potentially. Yeah, as he slides right in.
There you go.
Jackson Attaway and Hayden Williams still lead the field here. 16 laps, coming to 17 laps. Single file action here. Again, the only driver out is Jesse Glover, who unfortunately suffered some sort of failure coming to lap 2 of the race. Hit the wall.
Ow. Wanna go through the paint schemes?
Yeah, sure, as we're kind of single file here. Alrighty, let's take a rundown here through the schemes. I'm going to be using my spotter's guide for this one. The number 3 of Hayden S. Williams is in that snap-on number 3 Chevrolet Silverado. Joseph Maddox, the 6, is in that Caterpillar Ford F-150. And again, this is by number, not position. Jackson Attaway in that very patriotic Budweiser number 8 Chevrolet Silverado. The 9 of Cade Cannon is in that Bud Light Chevy Silverado. Travis Farmer is in that turquoise Monster Energy Toyota Tundra. Josh Henderson in the 17 Penske rental trucks Ford F-150. The 22, the 17's teammate of Rob Wilthoit in that Tier 1 setup shop Chevy Silverado. Aaron Stanton in the 27 Irish Settler Chevy Silverado, Mike Howitzer in the 43 Caterpillar Ford F-150, Chris Liotta also in a Caterpillar Ford F-150, Justin Greenlee in a Quaker State Silverado, Steve Henning Jr. in a blank non-sponsor Toyota Tundra, Wade Alexander in the 84 in that Cobalt kind of Jimmy Johnson-inspired Chevy Silverado, and Bob Hadaway in that Traveler's Whiskey 88.
All right.
That was
You know,
nice.
there's something I can point out with Travis's car is the monster schemes don't suck.
Yeah, because they're actually creative.
And do better NASCAR.
There's a lot of things NASCAR could do better, but we're not going to get into that argument on live television. One thing I did notice, though, and I'm going to pull up the track map for this one, is the 88 is left there all alone after serving that, drive-through penalty. He's all the way back there.
You can do it, 88. I believe in you.
Yeah, little do they know he's actually in the lead, but shh, we're not going to tell anybody. No, in all seriousness, he is 3 laps down. The 8 and the 3 joining back up together here, leading the field 20 laps here complete at the Daytona International Speedway. We're going to step aside for just a second, but don't worry, you're not missing anything. This is Green Flag Racing Network side by side. We'll be right back. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
One last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now would change everything. Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God's almighty damn. Ty Wilson.
Where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
And hard, buddy, you got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This
Welcome back here to the Daytona International Speedway, stepping away from side-by-side, and we got some great 2x2 action here. That 22 is leading that outside lane here, lead with the 78 and the 84.
I'm surprised the 17 hasn't tried to step out there to help his teammate.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like the 22 is almost side by side with the 8.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah,
outside lane, kind of getting a really good charge going on here.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about broadcasting this league is it also means this is our first time ever doing 2 broadcasts by the same company at the same time, as my partner Christopher Rosca is just down the interstate in Lakeland, Florida, doing the Gaslight Racing Series at the USA International Speedway. So if you want to watch that, if that's what you're looking for, go over to the Green Flag Racing Network YouTube channel. There's a link down in the description of this video, and you'll find it right there. But next week, we'll be streaming this race also on the Green Flag Racing Network, so go give us a subscription.
We've still got the 8 leading. He's led a bunch of laps tonight.
Yeah, exactly that. 8 has been absolutely dominant. Let's see here. The 8 has led. Trying to see if I can find them. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So the onboard, he has led 19 laps. So 19 out of the 26 laps have been led by Jackson Hadaway, which is incredibly impressive at a super speedway.
It is. And it looks like that 22 is about to take it away from him. Or maybe not.
Now that 22
Very good.
riding right next to him. Let's get an interesting camera perspective here and ride on board with that 22.
Yeah, go ahead and get the cockpit cam.
This is on board the 22 Ford F-150 of Rob Bobbert with Wilhorn as Chris Lyotis sets the fastest lap.
Good job, Chris. I see him like getting off the throttle a bit in the. You seeing that too? Or is that just well?
I do see that. That could also be him. That's the throttle and the brakes aren't 100% accurate. So that could be him lifting off a little bit, but not coming completely off. But it is a little odd, you're right. Maybe trying to save fuel.
Could be. Especially when you're the one cutting through the air up in the front.
Chris Lyotis setting fast lap after fast lap, and he's on that top side, so maybe the top lane is the fast lane tonight.
I'm surprised the 17 Penske truck is not bumped. It's jumped up the field.
Huge check up there.
Yeah. Why don't I get back to the whatever? There we go.
.28 laps in. And you know who I see up the road?
Who are you seeing?
The 88.
Woo!
Right on board that gearbox. That's the cockpit.
You could do it, I believe.
It's like that scene. It's like that scene from Jaws. Da-dum, 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 dun 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 da. You can just see they're ominously in the back this entire field. But as I'm looking back, the top lane. Look at that. The top lane leads as the bottom lane comes down pit road. 3 cars make it down pit road. The 3, the 8, and the 22. The 22 teammates of the 17 running a different strategy. Still side by side here. 78 now leads. This is his first laps led of the race. But here's that 88. He's trying to run as high as he can. How is this going to work out?
We've got to look. Go Shane Van Winsbergen. Do something crazy.
Time to do some sketchy. Doo-dah, doo-dah. And they make it work somehow, but that 78 still leads. But here comes the 84 pushed by the 17 to the bottom. '84 makes it work. Now he leads. The 78 and the 69 stranded up top. Nope, but here comes the 17. Kind of cuts off the 78. Side by side here. This is the battle for the current lead. I believe it's the actual lead, not the provisional lead, because the 3 drivers that pitted have no chance of catching back up. Until everyone else
pits. The name Hot Shot for Josh is very well deserved.
It is very well deserved. I agree.
Now, it looks like that top lane's faster than the bottom lane.
Which is not that rare, not that weird, because in the Gen 6 car, the late Gen 6 car, when they absolutely removed every ounce of horsepower, the 84 comes down pit road. As I was saying, when they removed every single ounce of horsepower out of that Gen 6 car there towards the end, the fast lane was the top.
Huh. Car just happened in it.
Now, you're a much more modern NASCAR fan, but, well, fun fact for you.
Very much.
The 3 and the 8, once leading the race, are now about to get lapped by the field. Here they come. Let's ride on board that rear camera of the 8. And cue the Jaws theme music again.
Darn it.
Good times, good times. Run aboard the rear of the 22 now that he's kind of the closest. And here they come charging. Are they going to run top? Are they going to run bottom? Looks like they're running the top. Here comes the 17.
What with Burrow run? Oh, they just come out of pits?
Yeah. And they get lapped. The former leaders now getting lapped by the field based on pit strategy. But the rest of the field should be due for a pit stop in about 10 laps.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, Travis said they started out with about 30 laps, so I mean...
35.
35, thank you.
Yes, but something to take into account, too, is the 8 and the 3 have been leading this entire thing. So you gotta figure they're burning more fuel than the others, because when you're leading, you are burning the most fuel out of anybody.
Well, yeah, because you're the one cutting the air for everyone else.
Exactly.
But you also have the
Greenlee in the 70 sets the fastest lap. 47.2.
Put me in a car. I'll make sure I have the fastest lap and then leave.
Currently 9 drivers on the lead lap based on pit strategy. A little bit of an odd pit strategy for there from the 3 and the 8 and the 22. I wonder if they just didn't have a choice.
17 trying to get pushes from 3 and the 8?
I don't know what's going on there, but...
It's with a fallback.
Odd, that's for sure, because all the cars pushing him are a lap down.
Oh, is there some... Is he trying to get the 22? I don't know.
I think he...
Oh, I bet he will. No. Doesn't look like it.
Something odd going on there, but Stephen Henning Jr. in the 78 leads more laps here, leading the field. 35 laps down, I believe only about 65 to go. Right, 65, 75? 65 to go.
65. You know, just 2 laps ago, McKay was,
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that was not funny at all. Get out.
Yeah.
The door to the booth is right there. Please exit.
Don't you have broadcast buddies right now?
You know what? Fair. I am running this booth. I am running this broadcast, so. Yeah, 65 laps to go here, and 78 leading. Single file here, 9 cars on the lead lap due to pit strategy. But these drivers are due for a pit stop very soon, so it's going to be interesting seeing if everyone is on the same pit stop, or if everyone's going to come down at the same time, or what's going to happen. Now, if everyone comes down at the same time, that's going to be interesting to say the least.
I wonder if the lead car is in a Ricky Bobby scenario where he has 0 sponsors.
Maybe?
Just has nobody who wants to sponsor him right now. If so, we need to put the little panther in the hood.
Cougar in the car?
Hmm?
Cougar in the car?
You put the cougar in the car right there.
You've seen Talladega Nights, right?
Yeah.
Good. And have you seen Days of Thunder?
I can't say I have. I've been planning to.
Watch Days of Thunder.
I want to. It's Tom Cruise, man. I mean, hey, if Top Gun was that good, I gotta see this one.
You are not a true blue NASCAR fan until you've seen Days of Thunder. That is a NASCAR fan 101. Such a good movie. I think they're making a second one. It's been rumored a few times.
You know, Tom Cruise is still somehow he looks young enough to still do it. So you know what? Go ahead, go for it.
The wonders of modern medicine and surgery. Anyway, let's stop talking about Tom Cruise and his potential plastic surgery. Let's get back to talking about racing.
Yeah, go in a circle.
These drivers kind of single file here, trying to see when they might come down pit row. Not a whole lot going on here throughout the field. Travis Farmer in third position, even though he said he was going to try to stick to the back. And here they come, a bunch of drivers making down pit road.
Alright, so I should put the 3 and the 8 back in the lead lap in a bit after they're done doing this.
Oh, yeah, there's another pack here.
You know what? I do think these guys are going to have a better run than the 3 and the 8, though, just because they're coming in as a huge pack rather than just, 3 people.
As if you see here, a bunch of drivers making it down pit road, getting a splash of fuel and going. As the 17 gets a horrible spot in his box, still can't find the spot. 69, 43, first one's out. 43 wins the race off pit road.
What are you doing, 17? Get out of there.
I think the 17 had a really bad, yeah, here he comes, had a really bad entrance into his box. That he's going to lose the draft.
He's going to gun it through here.
Yeah, no, there's no way. He 100% lost the draft.
I wonder if that will mess up his race, or
Well,
if maybe... True.
Quite interesting to see if there is a caution soon. I don't think, unless something major happens, we should be green flag racing here for a while. That second group of cars is now coming down pit road. Just exiting the 27 and the 9 exit pit road. Trying to see where everyone else is.
There's a 17.
It looks like the 27 and the 9 are the last ones not to pit, and they come out here just in front of the pack. There's that lead pack. There are them. They'll probably get sucked up into the draft. It's just whether they can hold it or not is the question.
If they can't, they've got the 17 behind them.
Exactly. Here comes the field led by the 43 of Mike Hauser. Mike Hauser looking for that lead, and he might get it here shortly. These drivers trying to get up to speed, trying to see if they can hold on to the draft. I think they will, but they're definitely not holding on to the lead.
Vroom, vroom.
Cargo vroom, vroom.
Beep, beep.
Here comes the 43 up top.
Does anybody here run the 51?
No, I don't believe so. Why?
You should run the 51 of Goody Ware.
I think actually in the truck series, Kyle Busch, no. 51 was the Kyle Busch Motorsports number, but Kyle Busch ran the, no, he ran the 51.
Goody Ware.
Goody Ware. Anyway, let's stop talking about Cody Ware, because he's not racing in this league. But you know who is? The 43, and he's leading.
Mike Hauser. The Caterpillar scheme.
Exactly. I believe he's a part of Inspired.
That is a tiny 43 on the top of his roof. Take a look at that. Tiny 43.
Yeah, that is odd. Could be a mishap, an oopsie on the paint scheme.
It looks goofy.
Again, could be an error, but I mean, he's leading. It's obviously a fast paint scheme, so who are we to judge? I really like that 69 of.
Nice.
I really like this. The door's right there. I'm opening the door.
You can go ahead, McKay.
Moving on. Putting aside my broadcasting partner's 13-year-old humor. I really do like that scheme. It's a very slick scheme. I know Chris, he's a great guy, and he makes some pretty slick schemes. And if you need one, give him a DM. He's great at this stuff.
Y'all, what if the 43 and 69 were teammates? How crazy would that be?
I'm about to blow your mind when I say this.
Oh,
They are.
God, what?
They're on Falcon Motorsports.
Oh, God.
The 43, the 6, and the 69 are all on the same team. Why do you think they're all running Caterpillar schemes?
I don't know. They must really like caterpillars.
Mind blown.
No. You know those things that kind of the butterflies? Yeah, those things are pretty cool.
I think they're talking about the machines.
Hey, right.
They actually make trucks too. They actually make like road trucks, but you don't really see them around all that often.
No one's ever seen a Caterpillar truck.
They exist.
It exists as a faint thought in our minds. Nothing more. Nothing else.
Back here, the 17 leads the second pack, which is very much off the field. Let's pull up the track map here.
He's getting pushed by his teammate in the 22.
This kind of secondary pack. Everyone's back on the lead lap except for the 70, the 88, and the 99.
What is Joey Logano doing, bro?
But they're catching up. I mean, this pack's got some speed. Almost halfway through this race, and everyone's really been leading. I mean, the 8 led there for a while in the beginning, but had a really interesting pitch strategy. Came down with the 3 before anyone else did, and is now on the charge in that secondary pack, about 5 seconds off, 8 seconds off.
I'm surprised we have not seen the 13 lead yet.
The what?
I'm surprised we have not seen the 13 lead yet.
I mean, as he said in pre-race, he's taking it easy for the first half, trying to survive, because that's the biggest thing on trying to win a race here at Daytona International Speedway, is just surviving.
True.
You will not win a race here at Daytona if you do not make it through the first 99 miles. It's impossible.
Horse.
What?
Horse.
Okay. Up.
McKay, you're...
There we go.
I must...
That was awesome.
There we go, yeah, I was bugging.
Got really worried there for a second. A few days ago, AT&T, with being the amazing company that it is, one of their fiber optic lines failed, and we didn't have internet for a whole day. So I thought that was happening again. I got really worried.
There's this daycare they're building near my house, right? And AT&T failed to dig their fiber line deep in the ground enough, right? It was
someone pulled rainbow roots out of the ground.
Someone did, pulled rainbow roots out of the ground, and I had no internet, and it was depressing because I couldn't play iRacing, and everything, and I have horrible data in the back of my neighborhood. So I mean,
similar
not
here.
the best.
I've met data. I'm honestly very surprised I was able to do things, but it was looking like it was going to extend into today, and thank God it came back on last night. I was so happy. So happy. 69 falls back, presumably overheating from pushing the 43 there, because yes, these trucks do overheat. Just like actual trucks.
So if I took your truck and I just started if I put some tape on the radiator, do you think it'd like go faster?
If you intentionally overheat my truck, I swear to God. I love that thing, okay? Yeah, the 69-43, great team communication there. The 43 letting the 69 lead some laps, 13 points, and to allow that 69 to cool off.
I'm gonna put a hummingbird in your radiator.
Moving on. But that rear pack led by the 8 is approaching faster, down to 5 seconds. And I just got rid of my timing screen. There it is. They're charging, that's for sure. They're charging fast, making up a crap to the ground. Down to 4 seconds.
Wow. Impressive.
That 8 allowing the 3 there to lead laps. Again, trying to keep those cars from overheating because it's very easy to do.
Someone put tape on his radiator.
We stopped talking about intentionally. Excuse me, intentionally sabotaging the competitors on track, please. Thank you. Yeah, halfway through this pack, this rear pack now down to about 2.5 seconds. They are right there and on the charge.
Fine. I wonder what's going through their minds right now. Like, yeah, we're catching up, or
I think they're just trying to catch up as fast as possible, try to catch up to that field, try to get back up front. Because, I mean, that's where they were for a good majority of the race. Let's ride on board here with the 3 as he's approaching this pack, the lead pack right here.
he's rolling. It looks like he will collect the draft right there. Yeah, he's catching up real quick now.
Now let's see what he does. And he goes up top. He's slingshotting.
Man, what a run this guy had. Dude slingshotted to 4th. Wow. 3rd now.
Leaves his line in the... he abandons his line, though, which is odd. That 27 kind of predicted it early and blocked that line. The 8 gets the best... The 3 gets the best out of it. He's now up to 4th.
And look who's back in the pack, the 17. How long until he tries to bring his car back up to the lead?
I don't know here, but he's trying. The 78 tries to block the 27, but it doesn't work. Looks like the 27, side by side here through turn 1 and 2, is trying to get the lead.
Man, this is a really entertaining race right now. I'm enjoying it.
It is a very entertaining race.
Every time I see that 17 car, I think it's a Long John Silver's car.
The what car?
The 17. I keep thinking Long John Silver's.
What makes you think Long John Silver's?
Yellow and blue like the NASCAR.
First of all, why are you even thinking of Long John Silver's in the first place?
Yellow and blue.
But it's Long John Silver's.
Yeah, that's like the one yellow and blue scheme on NASCAR.
So you're telling me when you see a yellow and blue race car, you think of Long John Silver's?
Man, all I'm saying is that 38 car.
I've never even had Long John Silver's in my entire life.
Oh, me neither, but I've seen them. You know Tyler Pennell?
The what?
Tyler Pennell?
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, I know who he is. He's a TikToker.
Yeah. I would watch it, and every week this one dude, can't remember his name, ran the yellow and blue Long John Silver's car, right? So, like,
There's
I
a
kind of associate.
There's a common meme about Long John Silver's. It's like, have you ever seen somebody go inside of a Long John Silver's?
No, I'm surprised they have enough money to sponsor a car.
It's got to be a money laundering scheme, because I've never seen someone eat at Long John Silver's. I think the only, like, seafood, fast food I've had is, like, Captain D's.
Oh.
But never in my life will I have Long John Silver's. Anyway, let's stop talking about fast food fish.
Fish is pretty good. Fish.
And as you see in the comment section there by my partner over on the Green Flag Racing Network YouTube channel, that race has ended. Brandon Elvis, who dominates in that series, has won at USA International Speedway. He will be joining us in about 5-10 minutes along with Colin Grace for a 4-man booth. Excited to have them in the booth here momentarily.
Man, can't stop at the Brandon Elvis wins.
No, you
Only ever seen him move once.
But you know where he's not winning? The Platinum Truck Series. Just saying.
Yeah.
Whoa, 88 around. Into
Whoa,
the inside
son.
wall. And
What happened to us?
we stay green. Let's get that
Dang.
replay.
Poor 88. 88's not having a good race.
Don't exactly know where the issue aroused. That's way behind. Okay.
Did he just get bored?
No, he spun trying to come into the pits.
Well, I don't think he's going to have a very fun day. Now he's got a blown engine.
Yeah, no, that's going to be it there for the 88. 2 drivers out of the race. Bobby Hadaway and Jesse Glover.
It's that 88 oval lock. Who knows? Maybe when a road course pops up, maybe that 88 will show some.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you never know. But back here to this lead pack, that's 78, that's 78. Leading out front still, we're single file. No one's really decided to be ballsy yet and try to go too wide here. You know what happened the last time we were single file? We went to a Green Flag Racing Network side by side, and they came back side by side. So let's try it. We're going to go back to Green Flag Racing Network side by side, but you won't miss a thing. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on Trading Paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme, but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
One last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to Blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now will change everything. Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God's almighty damn. Ty Wilson.
Where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
And hard, buddy, you got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This
Welcome back here to Daytona International Speedway. The 3, the 8, and the 22 come down pit road. But the 22 going to be issued a penalty there. So he runs up high. I believe he will be issued a penalty for going high, going onto the racing surface, coming out of the pits.
Not sure what was going across his mind when he did that. Who knows?
It was a total accident. I mean, so it'll be interesting to see how he kind of recovers from this.
Race strategy trust.
And actually, let's bring in race control Eliza Fisher for a report there on the 22.
All right.
Hey, Elijah, it's the boys in the booth. Wanted a quick update there on the 22. While we were GFRing side-by-side, we noticed that he kind of came off wide coming off pit road. Is that going to be a drive-through penalty for unsafe pit exit, or...?
Doesn't look like it. It looks like the 22 was all clear, but I did hear a report there was a spin of tires on the rear tires there for the 22, so a big loss of speed as he loses the other two trucks he was drafting with.
Perfect. Thank you, Elijah Fisher. Always good to have someone there in race control, able to pull him down for pit reporting. Gotta love Elijah Fisher.
Heard 22 is happy not to have a penalty for that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly. The 22 and the 17 now working side by side as we are now 3 wide between these drivers. This cannot end well, but it does end well, surprisingly.
3 wide is always entertaining, though. So I mean, like, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it's like when the Cup Series tried to fuel save that one time at Talladega, and they went 4 wide.
Whatever they could. Should I haven't gone 5 wide yet?
No, and I don't think that would end well.
7 wide, trust.
I don't think that would end well at all.
Trust, Corey Heim did it.
Well, I mean, that was at Phoenix.
Oh, that was at Phoenix, right.
Phoenix doesn't know what track limits are. There's a difference. Oh, and that's fine. Trying to get...
Hashtag
there we go.
remove the yellow line rule.
It's 15 wide. 15 wide on the backstretch.
Dude, that would be entertaining.
Yeah, well, what happened when they go into the corner? Kind of a
They
curious
all
question
bunch
there.
up and they all bunch up.
17, the 22 pushing the 17. 22 is a lap down, but the 17 sure isn't. 17 back out to the lead in that Penske Ford F-150.
Yay, Penske. Everyone's favorite NASCAR team.
No, just yours. Just
I wouldn't
because
say
of-
I'm a...
Just because of Joey Logano.
I wouldn't say I'm a Penske fan. I would say I basically hate everyone at Penske besides one very specific individual who doesn't suck.
3 wide, 84.
Go!
Anyway, and
No.
that individual is Ryan Blaney. I already know, but, you know.
Hey, he's Brian Blaney, man.
At least you're not depressed like I am, being a Cowboys fan.
Hey, I share some with you, man. I'm a fan.
I've been a diehard fan since 2019. You've been a fan since last year, and all you've seen is him suck. I saw him win without a third gear at Pocono once, and now he can't win at all. Even with all of his gears, he can't win.
Well, I think it has one major issue to do with a very specific car manufacturer, or at least
Whoa, 22
team.
runs up high.
Whoa, Joey
Big
Logano. Move.
And that is the crappy organization that is RCR. Anyway, enough of talking about RCR and how much I very much dislike that team. The 17 still out in the lead. Actually, no, he's not. My mistake. The 3 is. Great joustle there by the 3, getting that 3 and 8 back out to the lead. But the 22 is still a lap down, but is pushing the 3 and the 8 away from that main pack.
Is that Travis behind him? Or no, that's 22.
No, currently Travis is sitting in the... Where is he? Sitting all the way back there at 6th.
Okay.
He's keeping it clean, though, which is half of surviving. But the 3 and the 8 back out to the lead. They've been dominating all night long in those H&W Motorsports Chevy Silverados. And really, no one's been able to touch them. Lap 67 coming to lap 68.
You know, I think I know who's going to win this race.
Don't say it because you're going to give them commentator's curse.
It's going to be Catherine Legg.
Ah, yes. Catherine Legg.
Premium driver. Can't go wrong with some Catherine.
Alrighty then.
Oh, I know who's going to win. Obviously.
As we battle in here to the late hours of the night, already an hour into this race, still 32 laps to go. We should have 42 laps to go. My mistake. No, 32. Right?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
32. And a bunch of drivers make it down pit road.
Oh, I thought they were trying to send it like 18 wide.
No, a bunch of drivers make it down pit road.
Remove the speed limit and just like have them all send it like 18 wide. Just run it through the pits.
And they used to have no speed limit in Formula 1 for a while, but then they introduced it for safety reasons.
Hello?
I think there's always been a speed limit. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe there's always been
We have the
speed limit.
oh, we have Rock done.
Yeah.
An update for the fans at home. Just got here from Lakeland, Florida. Brandon Elvis tops up Justin Coleman and Tristan Pena in an absolute barn burner of a race. 125 laps in the books as we get ready to finish out this race here from Daytona International Speedway. 31 laps to go.
Glad y'all are
Raise your
back
hand if
from
you
Lakeland. Curious question: who gave you access to the box?
No idea, but I'll take the access.
Was the door unlocked again?
I may have hijacked the key.
Ah.
Or, I may have picked the key. That's
Moving
fine.
on. Not like you just did a misdemeanor there. Anyway.
I mean, it's my box. I'm allowed to pick the lock to get in.
Fair. Also, Colin Grace joining us in the booth, also coming back from Lakeland. To fill you guys in, most of this race has been led by two teams, the 22 and the 17, and then the 3 and the 8. Current leader, I believe, is the 17. No, the 13 is Travis Farmer, leading his first few laps of the day. Travi's been kind of sticking around the back, trying to avoid all the chaos. But with 30 to go, it's time to put the pedal to the metal.
While y'all doing that, I'm putting the metal to the pedal. Screw y'all.
Trying to be different. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Yeah, 15 car field. 2 drivers are out, that being Bobby Hadaway in the 88 and Jesse Glover in the 99. Jesse Glover, as the Travi makes it down pit road all alone. That's not going to end well.
Guys, come on, man. I'm not trying to be different. I'm just a Riley Herbst fan.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
The joke flew over your...
It did, but no, you're not.
Well, it wasn't a joke about me being a Riley Herbst fan. It was making fun of Riley Herbst fan.
Moving on. Hey, you never know who's a fan of somebody.
Oh.
And caution out.
Caution's out.
Caution! Yay! Finally! Caution! Let's see what happened.
Oh, no.
Jackson Hadaway.
8.
8 in the wall. The dominating car all race. Let's get that replay here. Figure out what happened. Another bad bump by the 22. Hits the 9. Oh, hard impact.
Hashtag Joey Logano move.
No fast repairs. His day is done. Unless he can get that engine fixed, but I highly doubt it.
I don't think his engine got blown. I mean, he still seems to be rolling.
Yeah, but that was a hard impact.
Yeah, on timing and scoring, it is listed as a meatball flag, so a lot of damage to that truck.
Yep, Jackson Hadaway getting the meatball there. You know what this is great for? This is great for the 13. Oh, that's a replay. I want to go live, thank you. This is great for the 13 and Travis Farmer, who came down pit road at the time and now maintains the lead. This is an absolute godsend for the 13. The 8 limps it back to pit road and makes it. What a shame. What a shame. Let's bring him in. If I can find him, here he is.
Please don't be swearing at us.
James. It's the boys in the booth he got a copy.
Yep.
What an unfortunate way to... First of all, is your race over?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, my race is done. Just absolutely ruined.
Yeah, unfortunate way to end your race. And just the bad bump by the 22 there?
Yep, got a bad bump. He shoved me down to the apron. I tried to save it, and then he bumped me again once I got back up the track, and then just turned me into the wall.
Yeah, the 31, the second incident involved. Obviously not intentional. I hope it's not intentional. But just kind of wrong place, wrong time. It's unfortunate to see you out early, but pretty sure I'll be rooting for your teammate there, who's you two have been leading a lot of this race, which is why I think it's even more unfortunate. You two have some pretty fast race cars tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were the two to beat because we were 1-2 at qualifying, and I knew we were going to work together well. Been one of my good friends since we were youngins. Yeah, I just hate to see how that ended right there. But hopefully he goes out there and try and wins this thing for us.
Yeah, an unfortunate way to end your race. Thank you, James. This will be a race to remember, though. Absolute domination by you two in the first half. Hopefully the 3 can round it out for you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That was the 8 of James Hadaway. Race over on lap with 28 laps to go.
Poor guy.
Roscoe, what are your thoughts?
You gotta be frustrated if you're to have that dominant of a car and you just get taken out by a bad bump, and that's just part of super speedway racing, and took it on the nose like a veteran driver, and he's getting ready to cheer on his teammate and get ready for the next race.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully next week he'll be out in front. Next week, my home track, Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. I was actually just there last weekend for the All-American 400 in the ASA Stars Super Late Model Series. Such a fun track. I am absolutely over the moon to see these cars there next week. Bunch of drivers.
Oh man, we're gonna be there next week for the Gaslight Racing Series. So
at the exact same
maybe we'll
time.
bump into each other.
At literally the
Maybe we'll
exact
bump into each other.
Literally the exact same time. The wonders of iRacing.
Are we like, what track? What's the story with that?
Yeah, so the Green Flag Racing Network broadcasts 2 series on Wednesday nights. That's not what I want. Currently trying to get this on the Green Flag Racing Network as well as the Inspired Racing League YouTube channel. Had a bit of tech difficulties and had a result to just the Inspired Racing League. Brought just the Inspired Racing League YouTube channel tonight, but we'll get it on there next week. But yeah, both the Gaslight Late Model Stocks Racing Series and the Platinum Truck Series will be at Nashville Fairgrounds next week.
Throw them in the same session, see how that goes.
Oh no.
Come on, it'd be cool. That'd be cool to watch.
I do want to bring up here, obviously we did see Travis Farmer came down right before the caution came out, so guess who was the only one to stay on track there? Travis Farmer. Yup, so Travis will keep the lead here.
Hashtag we love Travis.
That sounds... Okay. moving on. Yeah, Travis Farmer now leading the field. This is some of his very first few laps leading the field. Let's bring him in. He's sitting alone in the velocity chat.
Yeah, because I'm not there to keep him company.
Hey,
sadly.
Travis, it's the boys in the booth, including Rosca and Colin now. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Bit crowded up here, but we'll make manage. Out in the lead, absolute godsend by the racing gods. They're on that caution. Able to keep the lead. What are your thoughts?
I don't know, man. I got lucky. I've just been trying to stay in the back, stay out of the trouble.
Lucky is an
I'm going to try to keep
understatement.
it, but I doubt I will.
Yeah, lucky is an understatement, that's for sure. I mean, we stayed green since lap 8, and the only caution to come out is right as you pit. That's got to be some sign from the racing gods. Because there's no way.
Yeah, it's telling me to pass the pace car. I don't know why though.
It's telling you to pass the pace car?
Yeah, it's right here on my screen. Pass the pace car, but I'm the leader, so why would I pass the pace car?
Yeah, I
would. A lap ahead of the field.
I don't know. It's weird.
Take it, Travis. Do it. Take it.
Yeah, no, I would get some clarity with race control on that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and try to finish it out. Ain't no way I win it, man. I ain't got no teammates out here.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
Well, you also have one manufacturer.
Give it 5. Give it 5 weeks, and then I'll be your teammate.
All right, we'll do.
Poor Travis. He's gonna have Roscoe as his teammate.
Like having you as a teammate would be worse.
Alrighty. Thank you, Travis Farmer. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
I love them, yes.
A little bit of internal conflict here.
I'm just messing with them.
Yeah, lights on the pace car are off. Are we going single file?
I think everyone's thrown off with the whole
You know,
Travis being told to wait for the pace car.
Let's see real quick. Hey Elijah, it's the boys in the booth. Just need some clarity here for a second. Single file restart, or is this some sort of issue with the 13 there and telling him to wave around the pace car? Elijah Fisher, you got a copy.
Elijah.
He's keying.
Is
Alrighty,
his mic broken?
Guess we'll get some clarity later.
Looks like they're going single file.
Yeah, we're gonna be going single file.
Guess we're going single file. Travis Sermon leads the field green, and we are green. 25 laps to go here at Daytona International Speedway. Great start there by Travis Farmer. A little bit of a slow restart for everybody, but, you know, got to get everyone up to speed.
Go, Travis, go.
I believe caution is back out, yes.
Up, and it's gone.
Well, third caution of the night, boys. Woo!
I'm assuming race control has regained consciousness and has realized the issue.
Pace car's like,
least that's
wait
what
for
I'm
me! It's a really weird camera angle. You can actually ride on board with the pace car.
Indeed you can.
A little bit of an odd perspective. Wonder what his sector times are like.
Dang, I just noticed the pace car ain't even got a screen in the dash.
Nope.
Dang.
Weight reduction.
Weight reduction on a pace car.
On the pace car. Alright, well...
Welcome to the Green Flag Racing Network commentary booth, where we all go insane for 100 laps.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, Colin and I almost went insane for 125. No, we did. That was actually a really good fun race to commentate.
Really fun.
That was a great race.
Yeah, exactly. But
now, if you want to...
Sorry.
Let's just say, if you want to talk about losing our minds, me and McKay did a broadcast that, with the Gaslight Race Series at Myrtle Beach. That was a fun one.
That was a fun one, actually. Yeah,
Racing was great, but there was some interesting moments.
Let's see. What have we talked about tonight? We've talked about Long John Silver's. We've talked about Goatee Ware. We've talked about Catherine Legg. What else have we talked about?
Lane Smith.
Now I'm glad I was in Lakeland.
RCR. We've talked about RCR.
Yep.
And that's about it. All thanks to Code Haas.
You're welcome.
Oh.
I mentioned that Catherine Legg was going to win this race.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Trust.
Alrighty, speaking of thinking Catherine Legg is going to win the race, let's do the W Energy ones to watch. Roscoe, who do you have?
I gotta go with Hayden Williams in that 3 truck. Talked to his teammate Jackson Hadaway earlier when he wrecked down. He said that he and Williams had some of the fastest cars, some of the fastest trucks tonight, and I think Hayden will make his way through the field.
Alright, Colin, who do you got?
I gotta go with my boy Travis Farmer. Not just because he's on the pole, but from the little bit of this race I've been able to watch, I've definitely been able to see that he was obviously hanging towards the back, towards the start of the race, trying to keep that truck clean. Now he's up front. I think I've seen him race in the Super Speedways a lot, and he's definitely able to control lanes. And I got Travis on my eye.
Cohen, who do you have?
I gotta say I also have Travis. Reason being, he's been pretty solid without pushing today. So, I mean, now he's up at the front. He's got plenty of room. We only got 23 laps left to go. So, let's see what Travis has been down here.
I want to say Travis Farmer, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be interesting. I'm going to say Josh Hotshot Henderson, currently sitting there in the... What position is he in?
7th.
7th position, thank you. In that 17 Penske Ford F-150. We've seen him out front a lot. His teammate, the 22, is still in this. I believe that the hot shot here is going to win it. He's been out front through a lot. A really aggressive driver. I think he's going to win.
Penske truck rental. Who do I have to call to rent that truck?
I don't think you can rent that one. It'd be nice, but I don't think you can.
You got to call Roger Penske.
That's sad.
Yep.
I need to move, and a pickup truck will do. And I want that specific one.
I don't know how much trunk space you got.
You just gotta strap. You gotta grab a whole bunch of bungee cables and strap it all to the top of the truck bed.
No, I just got this giant basket I made out of OSB, and
oh my god!
Just strap that to the deck lid.
We're also going to try to pull a train cart with it.
No, because I'd actually get in trouble for that.
Ain't illegal if you don't get caught. Just saying.
Okay, so we are double file now. So race control has solved whatever issue Travis was having there.
Yeah, just confirmed with race control, all good, but he had a slight medical issue.
Medical
issue.
Medical.
He says he's okay though, so he's okay.
Oh.
Double filed up for the restart.
Yo, I think 88.
Look at 3, 4, and 5.
Teammates. 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, those are the 43, the 43, the 6, and the 69. Yeah, those are all Falcon Motorsports teammates. Gonna be interesting to see how this trio kind of plays it out. They've been sticking together throughout the race, but they haven't really been able to get up out to the front except for Mike Hautzer. So let's see what they can do. Pace car about to make that infamous left-hand turn onto pit road. Rosca, take it away.
Does the pace car ever dive bomb someone?
Pace car makes that left-hand turn down to pit road. 22 coming to 21 laps to go into the United Rentals restart zone. The green flag is out. Travis Farmer to the lead. Aaron Stanton drops down in front of Mike Hauser. There goes Josh Maddox down in front of, or Chris Lyotta down in front of Josh Maddox. 5 cars in line on the inside, 4 cars in line on the outside, including that 17 of Josh Henderson. And the 3 of Hayden Williams.
Exactly, the 3 dives down there a little bit, now leaving this 3-car tandem out to right. One thing, though, is we are good on fuel. This is going to be a race to the finish here, coming to 20 to go.
A duo of teammates running the top, a trio of teammates on the bottom, all behind single cars. So, teammates working together, maybe trying to get these single drivers in line. As here comes the 78 of Hennings for the race lead with the help of Henderson.
Yeah, exactly. One thing to note here, though, is the 22 has been really aggressive with the pushings today. The only 2 cautions of this race coming brought to you by that 22, just because of results of just some bad blocks.
Travis Farmer hung out to drive Aaron Stanton to the race lead.
Aaron Stanton leads some of the first laps of this race. 17-22, dive down. So does the 78. Now the 27's left out to dry.
What key?
See what Travis decides to do here. Gonna let him in. And we're back to single file.
Oh, I want to see Travis block the area. But, you know, given Travis is a respectful driver, I can see him giving you the spot for that.
One thing I noticed, Joseph Maddox fell all the way down to 11th. He got separated from his Falcon Motorsports teammates.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of got shuffled out of the way. The 9 and the 3 separate him from his teammates. I wonder if he's going to try to dive up here. Trying to see if he wants to take that
Here comes Wade
outside
Alexander around the outside by himself, making moves, and he's making it work all the way up to 5th place in line with Travis Farmer. And what kind of nitrous did he put in that truck?
It's called side
going
drafting.
for it.
Here comes the 13, Travis Farmer, trying to make that outside lane work. Is anyone else going to go up with him? The 17 does. The 22 tries to, but can't get up there. The 17 is battling for the lead. My pick to win the race. Please make me right, please.
Oh.
Well, it depends on if
blinking issues.
with the weapon phase because of the blinking.
2 sets of 3 for the race lead, and scrambling back. Scrambling towards the back, and Joseph Maddox saw what Wade Alexander did. Now he's on the outside trying to get next to his teammates. It looks like Lyota's trying to let up to let Maddox in line.
Travis just came back down low.
Here comes the 3 on the outside.
He's having some. 17's having some blinking issues.
Yeah.
17 laps to go here from Daytona. And this pack has been making moves since the drop of the green flag. No one's been content to stay in line.
Yeah, exactly. But we haven't seen a lot of passes. 78, really aggressive block up to the outside. 22 to the lead.
That's going to slow the momentum of the outside line down, and Henning's going to drop back down to 4th.
That was a really aggressive block there by the 78, and it did not work out in his favor at all.
He's a very fun race.
Now he gets some draft jumps to the outside. Now he's looking to go back to the race lead.
Exactly, though. If that outside lane wants to go anywhere, they need more support. But again, this is the time when you can start being a little bit more riskier, since there's only 16 laps to go. So I don't understand why more drivers are not trying to make that outside lane work.
And now Will Hoyt to the top. He's getting a push, and now he drops back to the bottom. Dangerous block on Aaron Stanton.
These drivers pulling really risky blocks out to the lead, and they've worked so far, but for how much longer?
Wade Alexander drops to the bottom, and so does Henning, and Josh Henderson left out to dry.
But he's going to try to squeeze in there between the 18 and the 40, 84 and the 43. And he doesn't, oh, yep, nope, there he goes. The 6 try to make something work.
I think Maddox is incontent to sit in line. He's trying to get back up to his teammates, Lyota and Lyota and Hauser. And here comes Hayden Williams giving Lyota a huge shot. Great camera right here, the digger cam, seeing just how fast these drivers get around this track. And single file, and now Henderson goes to the top.
Rob Barber still leading.
Exactly, that 22 teammates there of the 17 still leading out front. 14 laps to go. Here comes the 6 on the outside. The 84 is putting his nose up there, seeing if he wants to do something. And he does. The 84 moves to the top, trying to make the top line work again.
There, Maddox is caught up with his 2 teammates. He gets a little drafted. He dropped down in front of Mike Hauser. Get those 3 Falcon Motorsports drivers in line, or no, he stays up top for now.
For now,
and
exactly.
Hayden Williams still in line. 4 cars on the outside.
The 27.
And they're moving.
Giving extremely aggressive hits to the 22. Bumps. Really aggressive. All over the rear nose there.
The six cars in 7th place for 2nd.
Okay, moving on.
At what point do I get to lock him outside of the commentary booth?
I tried to do that 25 laps ago.
You didn't do it?
No, I couldn't.
He needs a co-commentator.
You stole my key.
Yeah, Roscoe, why'd you take the key off his keyboard?
Moving on.
Okay. Moving on. Henderson wants the lead. 2 teammates controlling the 2 lines here at Daytona. 12 laps to go.
The 17 out to the lead, leading even more laps today. Is he going to dive down in front of his teammate, or is he going to stick it up top?
Well, doesn't have the room to. Here comes Will Hoyt around the bottom.
I'm having trouble pronouncing his name today, too. That top lane gaining a crap ton of momentum. Let's ride on board the blimp cam here. 1784, dive in front of the 22.
Whoa, what a block.
Contact.
Oh, almost around.
17 goes up high.
And now
84.
Henderson wants a block. Alexander peeking high, stays in line, and Maddox. Everyone's squirrely. Here comes Hayden Williams, that fourth car on the inside line in that 3.
That outside lane has a crap ton of momentum behind them, or Tad. But they need more momentum if they're going to make anything work here. 27 still pushing that 22 hard, coming to 10 laps to go here. The 84 pushes the 17 out to the lead.
We haven't mentioned since the drop of the green flag, that number 9 truck, 5th in line on the bottom, Cade Cannon, playing his role trying to keep that bottom lane moving.
Somebody needs to keep the 17 from blinking.
Wade Alexander looks incontent to stay on the bottom. He's all over the back bumper of the 17 of Henderson. And that outside lane is suffering.
Can we go back to our blimp view so I can actually see what's going on? There we go.
Back on board the Goodyear blimp.
17 out to the lead here. Try to control those 2 lines. This team controlling that front of the field, coming in 9 laps to go here.
Still a long way to go. 9 laps,
3 wide,
2.5 miles per lap. So still plenty of time to get something done. If you're a Travis Farmer fan, Hayden Williams fan, or even a Stephen Henning fan, still plenty of time for anything to happen and for that driver to capitalize.
And speaking of fans, if you're a fan of the Inspired Racing League, make sure you subscribe to the channel and help the league out. Shameless plug-in. Shame on me.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
For shame. That outside lane gaining a lot of support there, but the 17 pushing hard. The 84 pushing hard. 17 comes to the lead here. 8 laps to go. We may be in for a good side-by-side finish here.
Possibly, or who knows? We could send it 3 wide or even more. We don't really know what's gonna happen.
A lot can happen. Wade Alexander almost making what Cohen said come true. Peaks high, still jumps back in line.
I want Travis to send it 3 wide and just
One problem with sending it 3 wide is you have to have help here at Daytona. If you don't have help, you're going to start falling like a rock. And that's what's keeping these drivers in line, is knowing the risk of not having the help to make a move.
Happened to Kyle Busch twice at Talladega this year. 7 that was a voice crack and a yawn. 7 to go. 17-22. Still maintaining the field. But anything can happen in these next 7 laps.
Henderson side drafting the bottom line. Wade Alexander didn't quite go with, and almost some miscommunication right here. But Wade Alexander all over Henderson down the back straightaway and well to the lead.
They were 3 wide for a second.
Oh, slacking the chain on the top side. A little bit of checkups, but able to get their momentum restored. And that's one thing you got to worry about in super speedway racing. When you're racing in these lines, you got to be able to maintain the slack. If you get all the cars to bunch up and then one driver slows down, the rest slow down, it ultimately hurts the momentum of that line.
That 17 needs more of a lead here to try to maintain these 2 lanes, but it's not going to work. The inside lane gets a really good run coming down the backstretch. 17 still out front, but here comes the 22. Teammates side by side here, coming to 5 laps to go, 10 miles remaining.
That math does not check out.
2.5. Wow.
Thought you were good at math.
10.5 miles left. No.
No. 15 miles left.
15 miles
no.
left. No.
I'm gonna listen to you guys do math while I sit here and just watch these guys go.
12.5 miles left.
There
we go.
So next up, it'll be 10 laps left. Or 10 miles left.
Mike Hauser sends it 3 wide down the middle. Has help from his teammate Chris Lyotta. And he's gotten all the way up to 3rd.
Is it going to work, though? That's the question. 17 dives down low,
Henderson
trying to
goes
maintain.
down. Henderson goes down 3 wide. Teammates side by side for the lead.
I think the blinking might cause
10 miles to go.
I think his blinking, if it doesn't get fixed, it might cause a wreck.
It may. You're absolutely right. But that outside lane losing momentum. The 84 being squeezed up into the wall.
We'll drop down and we go back to 2 wide. But Mike Hauser, what a move. Unfortunately, sacrificing his teammate to do it.
Some of you may die. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. If you don't get my Shrek reference, I'm sad.
Coming to 3 laps to go. Teammates still controlling the lead, but here comes Mike Hauser trying to change that.
Don't worry, McKay. We get the Shrek reference.
How long did it take you to come up with that?
2 seconds.
Yeah, that's
Teammates trading the lead, the slack in that top line, bunching up, and Henderson has to fall back to 2nd.
Exactly, that outside lane getting really, really antsy, but it seems to be working. Although the big one hasn't happened yet, I probably just jinxed it, but it hasn't, which is very surprising. Coming to 2 to go.
Oh no.
2 laps to go, 5 miles. The push is getting more intense. Will Hoyt that lap, but Henderson gets the lead out of the tri-oval.
Okay, you had to say something.
Let's see. What kind of moves are these drivers going to pull off?
Wade Alexander breaking up that Falcon Motorsports top line. Cade Cannon drops to the bottom. 5 drivers on the top, 6 on the bottom. So fairly even lines for the finish of this race.
It looks like the big one's not going to happen, to the shock of everybody. Coming to the white flag here. 1 lap to go, presented by Griffin Race Paints. 43 up into the wall a little bit. These teammates side by side. Who's going to have it in 2.5 miles? Only 2.5 miles separates these drivers from the victory. 2 teammates side by side here. The 43 pushing the 17. The 27 pushing the 22. Coming down the backstretch here. The inside lane. The 78 moves up a little bit. Stays in line. 3 wide. Here comes the 27.
Henderson to the inside, contact, around goes Henderson into turn 3, into the air.
Oh, he's in the fence!
Oh! And the race, the battle for the win, comes off at turn number 4. That's Will Hoyt, goes up to block Stanton. Williams to the middle, and Williams gets turned, gets airborne.
Big wreck! Big wreck! Oh no!
A repeat of 2015 Daytona.
And Rob Bobber wins the race here.
No!
Rob Bobber gets the win here at Daytona. Congratulations to the 22.
That was wild.
What a last lap.
2 catch fence wrecks on the last lap. Oh no.
And neither of them were me. That's got to be a record.
Okay, we need a replay.
We need, you know what we need? We needed tarps and bagpipes.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Alright, so here's the replay. This is the blimp. Oh.
Oh, well, the catch fence did its job.
Oh,
The car did its job.
And then the 3 coming to the line gets wrecked by Travis.
Oh, it's just like 2015.
Oh
no. He came down on Travis. It was not Travis's fault. That was the 3.
That's just like that's almost like 2015.
That's scarily accurate. And the 22 burns it down on the front stretch. Nope, that's a replay.
Remove the catch fence.
No.
I wanted to see cars flying.
Burn it down. 22, you deserve it. What a race to kick off the Platinum Truck Series.
Alright, so who got podium? Let's look.
Yeah, let's pull up the race results brought to you by
Excuse me.
Manu14 Crafts. Manu14 Crafts, making art functional. I actually was just down there tonight working on product.
Rob Wilhoot gets the win. The 27, Aaron Stanton finishes 2nd. The 43, Mike Hauser finishes 3rd. Here's the rest of the results.
Joseph Maddox finishes 4th. Cade Steel Cannon finishes 5th. Hayden Williams 6th. Travis Farmer ends up finishing 7th after that. 8th, Stephen Henning Jr. 9th, Wade Alexander. 10, Chris Lyotta. Next page. And these are the Joshua Henderson finishes in the 11th position. An unfortunate end for his race. And the rest of the drivers did not finish tonight's event.
Oh, man, that sucks. That was a crazy last lap. For a second, Travis might have had it, and then all of a sudden Travis is out. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, what a wild finish to this one. This is going in the history books. The 22 is still burning it down, and he deserves it.
Time. Closest to the Racing Network TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. This is time for some post-race interviews here. Let's bring up the session. Yeah, I just gotta... Alrighty, in 3rd position, Mike Hauser. Let's bring him in. If I can find him. Here he is. Nope, that's not him. Here he is. Got confused there for a second. And that's the wrong channel.
Too far. I think you gave him the wrong key.
Mike Howitzer, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
What's going on, boys?
What a wild one, man. That last lap was crazy.
Yeah, I'm still trying to reel in what happened there that last lap. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless.
Yeah, man, I completely understand it. That was a crazy finish, man.
Well, for starters, two drivers ended up in the catch fence. You finished third after kind of staying middle pack all day. What are your thoughts about that? Obviously, you didn't have the most dominant car tonight, but you still had some pretty good speed under that hood.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was kind of our goal. It was to make it to the last 10 laps so we can have a shot at the win. I kind of just wanted to bide my time and stay out of. I mean, we raced really clean all race, which I'm really proud of everybody for doing that. We had a lot of green flag runs, which was awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to give myself a shot at the end, and we were kind of at like 7 to go, 6 to go. I'm like, I got to make a move. So I went middle 3, and I was pucker factor was like 100 there going middle 3. So, and it worked out. And my goal was to try to like Josh and Robert are teammates. I figured they're trying to control the top. So I was trying to give Josh a push to maybe see if he wanted to take the bottom, and then, that, or maybe take it 3 wide again. And I feel bad for kind of getting together with him on the back stretch there. He was blinking a little bit, but I didn't even, after the contact there, I was like pinched between 2 guys, and I didn't even know where I was going to end up. But third place at Daytona, I'll take it. I don't seem to have a lot of luck at these super speedways, so I'll absolutely take a P3 tonight.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's all you can do is just hope, right? You can't control your fate at Daytona. And that's the important thing. And before we let you go, any sponsors you want to thank, family members you want to thank, etc., floor is yours.
Yeah, well, first of all, again, huge shout out to Robert for getting the win tonight. Great super speedway racer, great guy all around, so I'm really happy to see that. But just want to thank my Falcon Motorsports teammates, Chris and Joseph. Joseph helped give me that really good push there at the end to get me P3, and just want to thank any fans for watching and you guys for coming on to the broadcast. I can't wait to go back and watch it later tonight.
Yeah, of course, and it's been one heck of a season opener here. We can't wait to round out the season, especially next week at my home track, Nashville Fairgrounds. See you next week.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
McKay, we saw some drivers try to become some aviators, so it's pretty cool.
Exactly, just like Rosca.
Yeah, that happens.
Alrighty, next up, we're going to bring in Aaron Stanton, finished second place after that wild finish. Stanton, it's Robert McKay, Christopher Rosca, and Cohen Haas in the GFRN broadcast booth. You got a copy.
What's up, man?
What a wild finish. Finishing P2 there. Led the last couple laps there after kind of staying mid-pack throughout the rest of the race. How was that race from your perspective?
It's kind of boring. All I did was save fuel all race. I mean, other than the end. Super happy for Robert for finally getting a win. I wonder how happy he is.
He's got to be over the moon, especially because, I mean, that finish. I mean, 2 cars in the catch fence on the final lap. Wild finish.
Yeah, I had like 2 options down the backstretch, and I was like, well, either I'm blowing up, going to push Robert to the win, or I'm going to pull out and try to win. So I tried to pull out, and I wasn't really trying to block Josh, but Josh like ended up like wedged in between me and Robert, and I'm like, well, we might wreck. He ended up wrecking. I don't know how I didn't get turned, which I feel bad about that. And then, yeah, and then I was like, well, I guess I'm just essentially just going to push Robert to the win because now I'm out of options, so.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, besides that last lap, pretty uneventful race for you. Any family members you want to thank, sponsors, etc.? Floor is yours.
I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting and Elijah for putting all this on, and thank my teammate Cade, even though he didn't really have that good of a race, but he was out there helping me, so pretty much all I got.
All right, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week at my home race, Nashville Fairgrounds.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem. And last, but certainly not least, is he in a voice channel?
I see him.
I do.
I can't drag him, but I see him.
I got him. In an absolute wild finish, please welcome Withord, the race winner in that 22. Robert, what a finish. Congratulations on your very first win. What are your thoughts?
Super excited. Love these super speedway tracks, and I knew if my teammate and I could get out in P1 and 2 and control those 2 lanes, that I would be there at the end. So it is just, out of all the races we've done at Daytona and the Inspired League, I'm just glad to finally get that winless streak over and put this Tier 1 setup shop Silverado into a victory lane.
Yeah, exactly. And what a race and what a finish to do it. I mean, 2 drivers in the catch fence on the final lap, the 17 and then the 8, and you end up on top after all that carnage.
I feel bad for my teammate, 17. He was doing everything he could to try to, hold that outside lane to try to stop him from going 3 wide. And I knew coming out of turn 4 that something was bound to happen, and luckily the cars landed in my favor. So.
Yeah, exactly, and extremely lucky too. Any sponsors you want to thank? Family members? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I want to thank Tier 1 Setup Shops. They sponsor my trucks, and you ever need a quick setup, just head over there. Use Robert when you go to check out in the promo code. You get to save 10% there. I got to thank Elijah and Joseph Maddox for basically come together and put this truck series together Wednesday nights. It's going to be fun, and I'm super excited. And obviously, thank you guys for being up here in the booth, being the voice in the sky. So, and definitely got to thank my teammate Josh. We tried to put it up to where Full Throttle Union was P1 and 2, but it was just, unfortunately, it was a tough break for him there coming to the checkered. So,
Melissa, P1 at a super speedway is no small feat. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, bud.
Yeah, no problem. Well, that's going to do it for us. After a wild finish here at Daytona, it all comes to an end. This has been the Green Flag Racing Network at Daytona International Super Speedway. I've been Robert McKay, alongside me Cohen Haas, Chris Soroska, and Colin Grace. We'll see you next week at Nashville Fairgrounds, the best short